Hi, Happy New Year. How are you? We're on my porch at my house and we have a visitor. Can you see him? He's right there. Hi, Jake. Did you come to join our video? He's like, no. Why are you getting me on video? You know I hate it. Come on, JK. Say hello to all my friends. He's looking at me like, really? Sissy? Really? Alright, we'll stop torturing Jake. So, happy January 1st. It's at my house. It's about 60 degrees. And I was actually going to do this last night, but it was so windy and pouring the rain. And I was like, not ideal. No. So today we're doing our burn ceremony. And I think it's still okay to do this on New Year's Day. But I just kind of wanted to do this so you guys could check it out. In Orchid on the Higher Side, we don't actually have New Year because time doesn't exist over there. But what we do is we all sit around, and my team, my loved ones, my guides, everybody, we all sit around and we build a big fire. And, well, actually, I can't say it's a real fire. It's like an energy fire. It's all made of just pure energy instead of actual fire. And we all sit around and we put things into the energy that are positive and good intentions that we want to do for the upcoming year. This morning we're doing a burn ceremony because, you know, we're on Earth. We got to get rid of stuff. So, yesterday I said that we don't set resolutions for the new year. We set intentions because to resolve something at the beginning of the new year closes you off to possibilities. However, there might be some leftover stuff from last year that you just want to get rid of. For me, and it's mostly because I love fire, for me the best way to do that is a burn ceremony. Now there are several ways you can do this, okay? The point of it is to write down everything that you believe that you want to get rid of, that you don't want to carry with you into the new year. Some people actually write them down on individual strips of paper, and I usually do too. But this year I just decided to write them all on one sheet of paper. I'm not recording what they are because I don't want the energy to actually carry. I actually want them to go away. So I'm not going to record them. And be like, okay, I want to get rid of this, and I want to get rid of this. Because I don't want the energy to carry. So we're not doing that. But I thought it would be kind of cool just to show you guys how I do it. Now, is this the absolute only way to do it? No. No, it's not. Number one, how do you decide what you want to get rid of? Honestly, sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, or if you feel more comfortable at a computer where you can print it off. It has to be printed, okay? Or at least, well, for the most part. The first thing that comes into your head. What do I want to get rid of? What do I not want to have this year? Write it out. I honestly, when I first started this list, I could only think of one. And then I just kept thinking of more. Yeah. I have a go page of stuff to get rid of. So we'll see. Wow. My teeth are really yellow this morning. What's that about? I brushed them. Anyway, ignore my teeth, okay? Maybe it's the light. I don't know. But anyway. So, that's the first thing. Second thing is you got to make sure that if you're if you're not actually going to have a big bonfire, which is the most ideal situation for a burn ceremony, if you're not going to have a big bonfire, then you have to make sure that it's controlled. And I'll show you actually what I use. What I use is actually, this actually is a tin that used to belong to my parents' dog that they had for a really long time. And they were just going to throw this away. And I said, no, I wanted to keep it. Not only because it was hers, but also because it was like an ideal, and you can tell, see, I burned. It was an ideal burn bucket. Metal coffee cans also work. Can't think of anything else. Don't use plastic. Plastic will burn right along with it. And don't, I mean, you can use ashtrays, I guess. Ashtrays work. But, you know, you want to make sure that it's a safe burn. Always have your water, just in case. I like to let things burn all the way down, but just in case. 3. When you're doing a burn ceremony, I always like to make sure everything burns completely. Because the whole point is you're getting rid of these things, the energy of these things, and it's being mutated and sent back into the universe to create positive, not negative, things to come. So I just always like to make sure that I create, you know, that intention. So let's get started. Wait a minute. For some reason, my camera doesn't turn around, so I had to stop it and restart it. Alright, so I just have a few things that I use. Thing number 1, sometimes I use Palo Santo, sometimes I use sage, and sometimes I just use my Blue Angel cleansing spray because I love it. And I just spray a few drops inside the tin. Why? Well, we're getting rid of any energy that might be left over. You can also Reiki it. You can also white light it. And then I'm also using lavender spray because I love lavender. But also it gives a soothing and calming and healing. Yeah. Why am I doing that? Because I'm actually healing everything on this paper too. Now, normally I would put a few sticks and a few leaves in here to burn, but everything in my yard is wet. So that's not going to work. So instead, I'm just going to do this. I know, all you can see is paper right now. I'm lighting it. Hold on. I'm lighting it with my Blue Phoenix lighter. So, hold on. Come on. Now, while it's burning, let's see if I can turn the burn away from me. While it's burning, I'm going to set my intention that all this will be permanently gone. Ooh. I'm going to let it burn completely out. Permanently gone, never to return. And I'm going to make sure that every bit of paper actually burns away. Or not. It doesn't want to burn anymore. Hold on. Okay. Well, the paper doesn't want to burn anymore. So, what what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna take my wet stick. This one piece of paper just doesn't want to cooperate. You'll notice nothing's on it. Okay, bringing my fingers out of the way. I think we're good. I managed to get it burned down mostly. Now, well, it's still attached. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to finish burning. It's kind of better to have one of those longer lighters that, you know, that I guess you can use to start a barbecue with or something like that. But I don't have one of those, so now you notice the alt paper is gone. Okay, you know, like sometimes if you're doing like a gazpacho or something like that, you don't want to film it actually being burned because that still captures the energy. However, I wanted to go ahead and film this. Now, some people will tell you that you need to bury the ashes. Some people will tell you you know, you have to do such and such and so with the ashes. But for me, personally, I just like to return the ashes to the earth. And, you know, let it flow where it may. Because we've transmuted the energy by changing it. It's no longer the same energy. So it's no longer anything that's unpositive. So it's alright. But before I do that, I'm still going to go ahead and put my water in here. Because I don't want anything to burn after. I'm going to do the whole glass. I don't want anything to burn after I release it. And I'm also going to spray just a little bit more cleansing spray. So there we go. Now, does everybody do it this way? No. It's really just how you feel. It's all about your feelings and what you're led to do. But for me, I just like to get the burn over because, you know, I like fire. Fire is awesome. So now, I'm simply just going to put it to the earth out in my yard. And set the intention that it, you know, be to nourish itself and the next person, and that it returns to love and light energy. And do you have to do that? No. You can actually just leave it burn. Especially if it's in a bonfire. You know, that's my favorite kind of burn ceremony. But I just wanted to do this today because it just felt like, I don't know, it just felt like I had to do it. So, do I recommend you guys set stuff on fire? Heck yeah. Just, you know, pieces of paper with unneeded energy on it. Nothing else. But, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. The wind's starting to kick up. My eyes are burning from the fire. Woo! I'm not good. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.